Geoff and I think a healthy lifestyle is vitally important, which is why we're going to start the day by going into the Morton tea rooms for a bacon sandwich. Here we are in the lovely Morton tea rooms. We often come here for a very nice and healthy bacon and sausage sandwich. It has lots of items associated with Lawrence of Arabia, and if you're in this neck of the woods, it's somewhere you really should come.
Well, we're now about to enter the Morton graveyard, and this is where Lawrence of Arabia is buried.
This is the grave of T.E.Lawrence, better known as Lawrence of Arabia. It's a place of pilgrimage for many people, and the really sad thing is the man did many great things during his lifetime, but he died in a motorcycle accident not very far from here. Very poignant moment. This lovely church of St. Nicholas has some very, very special windows which were designed by Sir Lawrence Whistler. And we'll go inside and have a look at those in a moment. But as you can see, Geoff, there's no wind. Your hair's not going to blow about.
No wind, Deric. Lovely.
What a relief. Well, here we are inside the St. Nicholas Church. I don't know if you can see, but these windows are really quite something.
Yeah, very different, Deric.
Lovely. One of the great things about Dorset is there are so many wonderful churches, and this clearly is a wonderful example. Of Morton, and as you can see behind us, there are these lovely thatched cottages. The thatch probably could be replaced, don't you think, Geoff?
I think they ought to be quite out there. It's getting a bit tatty.
Yes, you'd have to negotiate on the price on that. And but it's a lovely little place and a lovely little village. Have you noticed anything different, Geoff, today?
I have noticed it. We seem to be in the field together a lot.
Yes, we do. And the reason for that is the small expenditure of a thing called a tripod. Had you noticed?
Oh yes, I wonder what that thing was there, yeah.
It's a new era. Welcome to the 21st century. This is one of my favourite views of all the walks that we do. It's very watery around here, and it's really, really nice. It's great in summer, but on a cold winter's day like this, it's equally fabulous. You've got to do this walk. It's one of our best. Well, here we are at the middle of the bridge, and can you hear all those birds? They're crows up in the tops of the trees.
Nesting high.
Nesting high and going crazy.
That's a sign of a bad summer.
Is it?
Oh yeah, the higher they go.
But we only seem to have bad summers, Geoff. Right, onward and upwards. This is a wonderful little walk encompassing nice paths and woodland, and this is the kind of woodland that if you knew what you were doing, you could pick all sorts of fungi. We don't know, so everything we picked could possibly be poisonous, so we won't. That's sensible for you. Well, while Geoffrey takes an hour and a half to send a text message, he's in the 19th century, we're now in the 21st. Have a look around at this wonderful background of forest and heathland. It's fantastic, it's a wonderful place this. It's one of our best walks. Did you manage to send a text?
No, not quite yet.
Okay,
It takes me half an hour.
We're on the Lawrence Trail. This is somewhere that Lawrence of Arabia would have known. He would have walked along here, and we're going to Clouds Hill, which is the house that he lived in. Follow on. Geoff, that big expanse of hills in the background, where's that?
Well, that's the Purbeck Hills. Even though we've been walking in the Morton Bovington area, we're not far away from the good old Purbeck Hills.
Never far from the Purbecks, as they say in these parts.
My favourite places.
Indeed it is.
Can't you smell the great country air? Beautiful smell.
I can smell poo, Geoff, and it's coming from those cows over there.
And look who's coming down the lane. A lady on a horse.
Are you on a horse? Joe man on a horse, sorry. Begging your pardon, sir.
It's an electric fence.
Oh!
You alright, Derek?
No.
Yeah.
Phew.
I don't know if that's good.
Beware electric fence.
Yeah.
Oh, let's tarry a while, Geoff.
Yes, need to do a little rest, Derek.
Yes, indeed.
Funny enough, about Lawrence, well, Lawrence of Arabia, the film, it's one of my favourite films of all time.
Mine too.
Peter O'Toole, when acting in it, I thought he was outstanding.
It was outstanding. They've just remastered that, and so a very good film. He was quite a complex character, Lawrence, and it's interesting because his house is not far from here,
Right,
and it's
about
owned
a
by the
couple of
National Trust property. You can go in, and there are people in there who will tell you all about his life. Quite an interesting little house it is too, isn't it, Geoff?
Yeah.
The bedrooms on the ground floor, living room on the upper floor, and he created a water system from the river along pipes that fed it. It's quite complicated. Quite a interesting man.
No inside toilet, Derek.
No inside toilet. And when we asked the people in the house where he went to the toilet, they said he went in the woods.
Yeah.
So we could actually be in the very woods where Lawrence of Arabia went to the toilet. Interesting thoughts. Walk, Geoff.
Very good so far, Derek. Excellent.
You know, it was a place like this that we used to go camping when we were in the Cubs and Scouts.
We did, yes. These sort of foresty places.
Oh, dib, dib, dib.
Your dob, dob, dob.
What's all that about?
What was that about? God knows.
Well, here we are in the centre of Lawrence country, a little bit different from the Middle East where he made his name. You can see from the signpost back here we're 1 mile from Clouds Hill, Lawrence's cottage, and that's where we're going.
And just behind us we've got some birch trees. But birch bark, you can make canoes out of that, can't you?
We couldn't.
Arrived at Clouds Hill, and this is Lawrence's cottage, T.E.Lawrence,
Lawrence of Arabia.
where he lived for
Quite a
all
while.
the years he was stationed here at Bovington Camp.
He did. This is Lawrence's house. Is very small, not very high, and the living room is at the front here. There's another bedroom at the back, bathroom downstairs, and bedroom just along facing that way. Put his own water system in and lived here alone. Lots of books in there as well. Well, you've been walking with Deric and Geoff, and it's been a great walk, Geoff. Well done.
One of the good ones. One of our good ones, Derek.
It has been a good one, and you too can do this walk, the Lawrence Trail, and you can end up at Clouds Hill, Lawrence's house. It's been a fantastic walk, and you've been walking with Deric and Geoff. We've enjoyed having you with us, and we'll see you again very soon. Bye. Your hair didn't get out of place, did it? No. It could have been worse, really.